Hey everyone, this is Mr. Taylor. The purpose of this video is to walk you through how to download the fully licensed full version of Microsoft Word that you will use throughout IPE 520. If you haven't already, I encourage you to watch the introductory videos to the course wherein I denote that you must have this full version of Word for many different reasons, but to put it in a nutshell, the full version of Word has all of the toolbars, ribbons, functions, and resources that you'll need to draft the research documents that we'll be working on throughout the semester. Also, it's important to note that if you are working on a tablet or some type of device like an iPad, it is highly encouraged that you locate a computer device with an actual keyboard. The keys on your keyboard will be needed, believe it or not, as well as the full version of Word. So we will absolutely, unequivocally, in no way work with Google Docs or a word processing software or Word within your browser like Safari or Chrome. Everything we do is going to be isolated to Microsoft Word, which will be its own application, its own software installed on your device. And we will be working hands-on with tangible file types like .doc and .pdf. And so this is how I'm going to send you feedback, and you're going to upload your assignments by submitting the actual file. So you have to have the full version of Word. You can't share a Google Doc with me. So it's really important that you know how to do that. And this video is going to walk you through exactly how to get that software. The cool news is by virtue of being a Wingate University student, you get the full Microsoft Office software suite for free. And the software suite increases every year. It goes up in cost by usually about 10 to 15% every year from what I've seen. And so it's a good idea if you're a graduate student to go ahead and download the full suite. The instructions that I show you here will walk you through how to get every single software. It's all in one download. Eventually, you're going to need Excel when you get into sport research and you start looking at research design and methodology, statistics and data analytics. You're going to need Excel to do that. And so it's a good idea just to knock it out and download it while you can. Once you download it, you should be able to update it from your device as normal. It's just getting through this initial download piece that's important. So what you see in front of you is MyGate. MyGate is considered the student hub. It is the toolbox of your student experience at Wingate. In other words, it's got all of the resources you need to navigate your tenure at Wingate as a student. So your student support resources, your calendars, catalogs, links to disability support services, health center, a Navigate, WinLink, all of these different resources are located here. You will find that I've already extracted the high points of this page and put them on our own Canvas page. But if you haven't already, it's a good idea to go ahead and bookmark this page. It's wingate.edu/mygate-students. Go ahead and do that, bookmark it. I will point out Navigate here in a minute because that's something that's important. Clearly, Canvas you're already aware of. WinLink you should be aware of, but if you're not, after I walk you through the software download, I'm going to circle back and cover these two items because I think they're important for you as MASM students to at least see from the onset of your time. So let's scroll down here in the Tools section, about halfway down, you'll see Office 365. You'll want to click that. Once you click it, it will typically prompt you to sign into your single sign-on if you haven't already. So that's your Wingate email and password. Once you sign in, you can save it, whatever. You will never use this page other than to download the full versions of the softwares that you see right here. Some classes might let you use these in browser like this, wherein this particular page may be helpful. But for our course, you need to download the full version. So how to do that is go over here to the right to install apps and click this. And then download here. And actually, let me do that again. I'm going to close this. And so what you see are the steps here. But this download is going to cover Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote. It's going to cover Teams, all of these different platforms. Go ahead and download them all. You're going to need them at some point. Definitely going to need Excel. You're going to probably use PowerPoint. And the others are probably going to be helpful at some point. So follow the download steps. You're going to have to open the download, run the download, and then make sure it's downloaded to your device. Now, if you have a Mac, your download instructions may vary, and this is where Bulldog Central is very important. If you have issues using a Mac, I am totally not accustomed or acclimated to using a Mac in any kind of way. I'm a PC user, so I can't help you. You have access to our class roster and our discussion board in class. You can post there to try to seek some help, but by and large, go to Bulldog Central and post a ticket, submit a ticket, and they can help you secure the download for what you need for this course. If you need extra help, of course, just shoot me an email and I can connect you to those resources. I've pulled up Microsoft Word here on my screen, and what you'll notice, we all have different devices. We all have different operating systems. I have Windows. I'm a PC user. So you'll notice that the Windows document here is opened via its own application. It's here on the computer. I can search for it here in my settings, and I can find it. It's on my computer. It's its own entity. It's not in a browser. That's what you're looking for. After you download, make sure that that's the case on your device and try to open a blank document. I've opened just a random document here, but you'll notice that there are all sorts of items here at the top, all sorts of toolbars with different options, of which we will use most of these actually in a different way when it comes to our documents. But the thing with browser embedded versions of the software is that a lot of this stuff is missing, and these are the tools that are necessary to make sure that we're in APA format and that we are being consistent and congruent with the standards of publication at this level. So I just wanted to show you what it looks like as its own applet here. So I'm going to X out of that, and I'm going to pull back up MyGate. I know I mentioned I was going to circle back to a few of these things. When you get a chance, I would recommend checking out Navigate. This is your degree audit. So in other words, this is your degree plan. It will show all of your course requirements, all of the courses you've taken, your grades, your GPA, what you have left. But it will also help you plan out, say for instance, you want to go from a 2-year track to a 1-year track. What courses do I need to take and when? You can plug all that in to Navigate, and it will spit out what the plan for you would be based on our course rotation. One link here is it's our grading records system. So when you go to see your final grades, you'll do that via OneLink. You can also see that in Canvas. The same grades ideally should be posted in both from all your instructors, but the on the books official record of your grade will be posted in OneLink, and this is where you will refer to your final grades each semester. So I just wanted to point out those things. That's a software download. For now, just make sure you have it. If you run into any technological issues, make sure you reach out to me and or Bulldog Central and our IT department to make sure you can download that on your specific device. Make sure you can open up Microsoft Word, just like I showed you on my device. You need to be able to see the same thing or something similar. The Outlook, the overlay, all of the design of Microsoft Word will vary depending on device and operating system, but you should at least see something completely different from Google Docs and the limited options that it gives you. If you have any questions, just let me know.